Hello YouTube. Well, this morning I'm spending a little time working on my batwing mower before I get back after it. Yesterday I spent about 3.5 hours over at my neighbor's mowing with the batwing here, and I didn't take any video of that because I videoed mowing over there last year and it's pretty much the same thing. I'll put a link up here in case anybody wants to see the batwing in action. But last year when I first time I used this batwing, the slip clutch that goes in front of the middle gearbox was just about out of it, and I just tossed a couple of new friction plates in it and put it back together, and well, that held up for about 4 hours. But yesterday it went out again, so I got to do a little bit better on the repairs here this time. You can see the back of this plate here is all grooved up, and the bottom part is a lot thicker than the top part, so I'm not getting a lot of clamping force out of that. So I went to my friendly bush hog dealer, got myself a new hub here for that, some new friction plates and a new inner plate, so I should have it fixed up right. It should last when I get that back together. And I've got the 1486. Of course, the last few days it's been hot and humid, and the 1486 decided it would be a good day to throw the belt for the AC compressor. Which leads me to a question. I don't know if there's an answer to this or if anybody else has had this experience. When we got this 1486 about 15 years ago, we had the AC system upgraded. We went to our HVAC guy did a lot of work to it, did a lot of upgrading to it, and he switched it over to a Sanden rotary AC compressor, among other things, and it's always worked pretty good. And from what I understand, this is a pretty common upgrade. These tractors came with a piston type compressor, and this is a pretty common upgrade. And the 1086 that we used to have around here was the same thing. It had been upgraded before we got it with the rotary compressor. Of course, this tractor has the DT 437 International engine in it, which is externally the same as the DT 414 that was in the 1086. And I think there were also some smaller displacement versions of this engine put in some other tractors, although I can't think of their displacement right now. But anyway, my question is, of course, I have a theory that these Sanden compressors turn harder than the old piston type compressors, because with both of this 1486 and the 1086 we used to have, seemed like we were forever messing around with belts, either replacing belts, tightening belts. And this compressor is made, as you can see, to have two belts on it. But the tractor, on these tractors, the air conditioner AC compressor is powered off of the pulley, the fan pulley, the water pump drive pulley, and it only has provisions for one belt. So I don't know, I was wondering if anybody else has had issues with belts, keeping the belts tight, keeping the belts up on these that's had these conversions, or if there is a way, maybe getting a way to modify this to where it's has two belts, because I think it really needs two belts on it. I don't know if you can use a water pump pulley off of a later model tractor. I don't know. Anyway, that's just a question I have. I don't know if there's an answer. I don't know if anybody knows the answer, but anyway, I'm going to put the batwing back together. Get back at mowing over there, and see what happens.